So today I have no idea what's going to come from this message when I'm starting to record this because they've been getting me to sit down and record this message for today and for the days to come, for the entire day. They've been not hassling me, but it's been coming that I need to sit down and start to record the message. And I have no idea what it's going to be about. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to tune in right now and see what comes through. But the immediate kind of wisdom and knowledge they're passing through is about purpose. So many people are walking this planet Earth right now with a very seemingly meaningless existence, and at least from an emotional perspective and their thoughts. And if you're listening to this, you're most likely at least experience this. And for some of you who are tuning in, you're most likely actually in that moment right now where there seems to be not a lot of meaning, not a lot of purpose, not a lot of direction. You're just almost like drifting along. Maybe it's a job, maybe it's some work that is creating the meaninglessness or emptiness and the seeming or seemingly of empty, a void of every kind of purpose type of feeling and sensation and thoughts. And even I'm getting the word repetition because it's these thoughts are very often repetitive. So you wake up, you start something, and you already kind of know what the day will bring. It will bring the same old. You go to your job, there's not a lot going on there. There's not a lot of meaning in the work you do, and you cannot even see the bigger purpose and the bigger meaning why you are doing this. And this is a big problem, and this is a big epidemic right now. And many of you whys for many of you why it's so prevalent potent is because the voices for you are getting louder and louder and louder. And by the voices I mean the exact repetitive thoughts, repetitive feelings that are constantly saying to you, this is not working for me, this is not working for you. And the more you try to almost suffocate, try to justify, the louder they get. And this is going to be an even bigger problem from moving on as time progresses right now. Because many of you who are listening to this, first and foremost, but also people you know, people who are connected to, they're going to be feeling this a lot more. And first and foremost, they're going to be experiencing this from a very not present place, which means very subconscious place. This means they're going to feel and think a lot of things that they don't understand, that and at the same time they're going to suppress. So this will mean that a lot of emotions, feelings will come out that necessarily are maybe the most nicest. let's call it that as well for you. So guys, people, humans who are listening to this, you definitely need to be ready for it. That's the first kind of meaning and purpose for what I'm relaying to you. But you also need to be asking bigger questions, and you can't, if you want that suffering to end, if you want that meaningless and emptiness and pain to end, you need to start asking some bigger questions. Now, the first good news I have for you is if you're asking these questions, even subconsciously, even like the fact that you're maybe in a place of, oh, this sucks, like this really sucks, this is pointless, I don't want to do this. Like if these are kind of like peeking through already, this already means that you are asking for a way out subconsciously. Now, what starts happening if you switch to, I will consciously start asking for, okay, so what am I supposed to be doing with my time here? This can't be it. This is maybe one of the bigger things that people are going through, and you might be going through. Is like this pointless work that really doesn't do anything for anybody. This can't be it while I'm, spending my time on this planet. But this is going to get louder as the years move forward. And my recommendation for you specifically, for many of you, it's almost like I can tune into some of you right now, even when I'm recording this, when you don't even know yet this message and you can't grasp it, but I'm picking these people up right now who are actually experiencing this and kind of yearning for an understanding of what is happening to them and why they are experiencing this. Is the bigger questions that you need to be asking are like, okay, so why am I on this planet for? Why or what am I supposed to be doing with my time? That would, you know, fill me with some meaning, fill me with some purpose, give me a sense of a bigger mission, a bigger sense of purpose and mission. These are questions that will start to lead you actually into, first and foremost, it can even seem very confusing at first because you might receive kind of like bigger and more vague answers. So once you start asking like specific questions of, okay, I've gone through these experiences, these have given me these types of skills, this type of wisdom and knowledge. How can I use this? How can I help people with it? How can I make this useful for humans? Well, this is I would say already a better place to be, because now you start receiving more specific answers and guidance. But it's always good to start somewhere. And I think this is one of the very core messages for this specific channeling is it's always good to start somewhere instead of, doing the same old thing, going to work, feeling completely void of any sense of purpose and meaning, and just like asking yourself, why am I here? What am I doing? This is nonsense. This is stupid. This isn't helping anybody. This isn't making any difference. We're filling the pockets of people who don't care about us. So once you start going into these places, once you start understanding and going and moving through that pain, now it's time to start. Okay, so If not this, then what for me? And that's a really good place to start, because a lot of you are in places and situations where a jump from I feel completely empty and meaningless and devoid of any sense of purpose on this planet. It's hard to jump from that space into a place of, okay, now I have all the meaning and desire and purpose, and I feel the full as I wake up every day in the morning. This is a big jump, you know. So start start by asking some of these questions and allow the purpose and the meaning to be revealed to you day by day, even hour by hour, minute by minute, because we as humans we really want to get it right now. Like, give it to me now, give it to me now. It's a bit more complex than that. There's symbolism, there's skills, there's experiences, there's wisdom you need to gather, in order to be open to receiving these bigger answers for the questions you're actually asking. So, if you don't know how to add, numbers, it's hard to start multiplying them immediately. You need to build some sort of foundation and a good, solid sense of a human, basically. So start asking some questions, and let let the answers be revealed to you gradually, day by day, and start being open to them. The more open you are to them, the easier it gets. And the easier it gets to understand and read these messages as well. And I think this is it for today. Yeah, I'll be here soon enough.